Hey friends, it's Len here at 1A Auto. Today we're working on our 2001 Ford Focus. This is the ZX3 hatchback model. We're going to be taking out the center dash faceplate. It's going to be fairly simple. I can do it. You can do it too. If you need any parts, you can always check us out at 1aauto.com. Thanks. Okay, so to do this, we're just going to need some basic tools. If you have an aftermarket stereo like this one, you're going to have to figure out how to get it out. Generally speaking, if it's the original stereo, there'll be like 2 holes on this side, 2 holes on this side. You push in the little tools, and then you should be able to slide your stereo out. This is aftermarket, so what I like to do is just give it a little tug, and then come along the side with my trim tool, just like that. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Just go in, give it a little twist, give this a nice easy wiggle. There we are. I'm being gentle. Just come in here. We'll disconnect the antenna. Set that aside. Make sure you don't forget to connect that back in. Grab this stuff. Right here. There we are. Check your electrical connectors. Make sure there's no corrosion. This one looks good. Do the same to this one. There we are. Looks good. We'll set our radio / head unit aside. Okay, so we have 4 screws. One here, here, and then the same on the other side. There and there. I'm going to use my 7mm. You can use a ratchet or whatever you've got. There's the first 2 bolts. They're both the exact same. All 4 bolts, exact same. We'll set these aside, move ahead to the next step. We're going to continue with our plastic trim tool. Just come in under here, along the top. Just try to slide this out a little bit. Okay. Seems to be catching over here. This thing is. Who smokes cigarettes nowadays? Get that out of here. Okay. So we've got all of our connectors in here. Coming down along. We've got the connector for the blower motor speed right here. We've got our selector to designate where the air is going to be coming out of, whether it's your vent or your defrost or your floor or, well, wherever you want it to come out of, obviously. And then this over here. This is the selector for the hot and cold, or AC and heat, right here. So to get this to pull out a little further, I'm just going to disconnect the 4-way flasher switch. See if I can grab it. It's right along the side. It's a little push connector. Okay, we'll set that aside. This gives us a little bit of room. On the back side of the selector switch, there's a Phillips head screw. So I'm just going to use my 1/4" ratchet with a Phillips head bit because it's a little easier than, trying to, maybe it's a little easier. Let's see. Trying to get a screwdriver back there would be pretty hard. There's our screw, super short. We'll set this aside. Let's start disconnecting some the wiring from the back here. Just gonna grab them, give them a little tug. They pop right out. Take a peek at them, they look good. This right here, it's got a little push on it. Just go ahead and push right there. And this should separate. There we go. Okay. This one, same thing. I'm just going to press on the little tab, roll it down, and then lift it up and out. Here. It's hard to see from this angle, but I think I can pull it out like that. Take a peek. Looks good. This one right here. Let's see. Should be take a peek. Looks good. Cruising along. We've got one left here. Just gonna press on the bottom. Slide that out. There's our center console facial unit. All right, so now we're on the back side again. We've got all this wiring mess. Let's see if we can figure it out, huh? This one right here, it's gonna go right in there. Click, I heard it. We've got this one. Go right up in here. Click, heard it. This one, nice and big, right over there. We got this guy. See if I can bring it around. There it is. Goes right on those two prongs. Right there. And then lastly, for this lower area, we've got this right here. Okay. I'm going to start with the lower area of it. Try to get it pressed in and then squeeze up to the top. That's in there. Cool. All right. We've got these over here. The single wire goes to the bottom. Just press it in there. There's no click really. Well, it sounded like there was a click, but usually I never hear a click. Grab this one. There we are. Oh, okay, hear a click. That's nice. I like it. I like it. We get this guy right up here. That goes in for the four-way switch. There we are. We got extra parts. Just kidding. We're gonna make sure that we get the stereo back in, up and running on this puppy. Can't drive without a stereo, everybody knows that. Get this in here. Just gonna press it in. There we are. Very nice. We'll grab our 4 screws and we'll continue. We've got our 4 screws, 7mm, and I just have it on a nut driver, but you can use whatever you've got. I'm just gonna start it in, just like always. I like to get all the bolts for whatever it is I'm working with started at the same time before I go ahead and tighten any of them down, just in case I have to shift anything around. There we are. All 4 are started. Just snug these up. All 4 are tight. Let's move ahead to the next step. All right, so when you're underneath the dash, you're gonna notice that maybe this right here doesn't line up with what you're dealing with underneath the box. So, underneath the box. Okay, so when you're underneath the dash, you might notice that this inner area right there doesn't line up with what you're dealing with. If it doesn't, just reach your hand up, give it a little twist until it does line up with what you need it to, okay? I'm gonna turn it like this. Pretty sure I left off on feet. I'm gonna come back through here. Here we are. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Now to do this, I'm just gonna line it up and then press it in. I mean, there's no screws or anything to hold this. There we are. All 3 of them clicked right in, easy peasy. Come back up here. I'm gonna listen. Yeah. I'll show you what it's doing down under there. Can you see right straight down at the end? What it's doing is it's changing where the air is going. It's pretty basic. I probably don't have to tell you that, but I do want to show you that it is functioning. Okay, so now we're going to connect in the stereo. Okay, so we've got our stereo unit. Let's connect it in. There we are. Careful not to let it fall and smash or anything like that. These are fairly sensitive. Click that in. This connector right here was not connected to anything when we started, so I'm not worried about connecting it now. That only leaves us one thing, the antenna wire. Just goes right into the back of your unit. Just press it in as far as it can go. Bonk, bonk. There we are. Slide this right in here, nice and easy. If it feels like it's getting jammed up, then, you know, pull it out, try again. There we are. Very nice. All right. Lastly, this useless thing. It's good for change or whatever you want it for. Let's see if I can get it in there. There's a little channel that runs right along here. Just need to get it in there. Very nice. All right, friends, there you are. Easy peasy. Thanks.
Thanks for watching. Visit 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts shipped to your door, the place for DIY auto repair. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button.